Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Richard and welcome back to the TraderLion channel. And in today's video, we'll be talking about an essential component to training your post-market routine. So here's what we'll talk about in today's video. And the overall goal of the post-market routine and these routines in general is to set yourself up for success the next day. And we'll discuss how to kind of review your daily performance, current market conditions, review your positions, leadership, and also build that preliminary daily focus list for that upcoming trading day. So starting with the daily performance review, you basically want to look at all the actions you took that day, buys and sells, and try to objectively review them and basically determine if they were good or bad decisions. And this should be outcome agnostic. So just because you lost money on this trade doesn't mean it was a bad trade. Just look at your actual decisions based on the information you had at the time and determine if you were following your process and your plan. And try to look for any mistakes you made and keep track of those, make a list of that. And so you can refer back to that and try to, over time, eliminate those common mistakes. Also, you want to go ahead and review your daily focus list. Ask yourself, are there any actions you should have taken but didn't? Why didn't you? And also go ahead and review any alerts that went off. Did you properly set them? And if not, why didn't you? Also, you want to ask yourself, how was your mindset today? What emotions did you feel during the trading day? Journal all of that and keep track of it. And you want to summarize this info and any additional relevant information in a journal for future review. Moving on, let's talk about how to analyze the current market conditions. So this is great to do every single day because that kind of builds up that situational awareness going forward. And you basically want to ask yourself, how did the market leaders act today? Are they trending higher? Are they consolidating and basing? Or are they breaking those key levels? Also, you want to go ahead and look at the action of the market indexes themselves, put everything in context. Where are we within the trend? How extended are we from kind of that first day one of the rally? And also, are there any expectation breakers in the price action? Also, you want to look through your watch list and scans. You see any kind of group or sector trends and moves that gives you a sense of where money is flowing into and out of. Are there any expectation breakers, as I mentioned? And all of this kind of helps you build that situational awareness to determine basically what is the trend, how aggressive should you be, how much exposure should I have in the current environment. Moving forward, let's talk about reviewing your positions. And these are kind of the most basic questions you should ask yourself. What current positions do you have on? How much open risk do you have? How are the trends of your current stocks? Are there any expectation breakers today? Did any stocks break key levels, have any wedge drops, that type of thing? And you want to go ahead, update stops, and kind of plan out any buys or sells into the end of the week. If a stock hits a target or breaks a key level, you should have a plan going forward when that happens. And finally, based on the current market conditions and recent feedback from trades, how is your current exposure level? Is it too much, too little? And you can basically use that information to basically plan accordingly into the end of the week and in the coming weeks as well. Next up, let's talk about reviewing market leadership. Basically, you want to ask yourself, what are the leading growth stocks at the moment? What are the top dogs, top ideas? And I like to keep a running list in TC2000 so I can kind of quickly see these stocks' performance and just run through them quickly, see if they're holding key levels. Are they trending or basing? Are they showing signs of accumulation or distribution? What does their action indicate about the current risk appetite of institutions? And based on the market conditions and the action of these growth stock leaders, how is your exposure? Once again, is it too much or too little? Lastly, let's talk about how to build your daily focus list for the next day. Basically, you want to run through your weekly universe list and any other relevant lists and scans and look for big moves on volume, price new highs, other types of potential setups, and basically go ahead and update that weekly universe list and then go through that once again and basically create a preliminary daily focus list with basically what is actionable tomorrow, and think about your stops, position sizes, what is the setup that you're basically targeting, and what is the actual buy point. And essentially, you basically want to make as many decisions as possible the night before. So in the morning, it's more about just kind of reviewing this plan and making any small tweaks if necessary. So this is really an important part of preparing yourself for the next day. And here are some key takeaways for the post-market routine. Basically, as I mentioned, set yourself up for success for the next day. Review your actions while they are still fresh in your mind. I think this is key. Journal your results and think about your emotions. What were you going through when you made this mistake or when you made this really good trade? Keep track of that so you can kind of refer to that for later setups. And lastly, doing this post-market routine helps you gain that situational awareness, which is so key in determining your exposure level. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to the TraderLion channel. And I'll see you guys in future videos. Thanks.